Hey, it's your boy Chongo coming at you with another video. This video is Theo and Shane Gillis are getting ready for the Uprising, brought to you by Theo Von Clips. Theo Von, Shane Gillis, together in one video. How could you possibly go wrong? It was on my feed. I figured let's give it a go. So here we are. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, what do you think the next 10 years of life is like in America? Do you think it gets bad?
I don't know. Yeah, the bums. Somebody's got to fix this problem. I don't know what it is.
Which problem?
The bums, dude.
Oh, the bums.
There's a lot of bums.
Yeah, I say arm them. That's where I'm at. And send them, and send them all towards the big, like, businesses. That's what I would do.
Oh.
Is that crazy? That's messed up.
No. Give them guns. Tell them.
Not guns, I wouldn't say.
Oh, well, even worse, like machetes and shit.
No.
What type of arms?
Something, if they're well behaved, it turns into a weapon. So like a bow staff that has maybe a blade on the end, but they have to put both hands on it, and it can tell if you're being good or not.
Test your heart rate.
Yeah.
If it's too high, you're not getting it.
You're just making shit up.
You need low heart rate. Yeah. Warriors.
So we're talking.
I don't like using the term bumps. Okay. I like using the term boots on the ground.
Those are boots on the ground.
Heroes of society and stepdads.
Yes. So you're talking giving Ninja Turtle weapons to homeless guys to see what happens.
Oh, I'm talking give them the fucking, the Donatello eye, what's it called? A rag for your eyes, like a thing that holds your eyes in, but it doesn't. It's like
Zorro mask.
Yeah, Zorro mask. That would be good. And lead them. They're going to need leaders. You could do it.
You think I could lead the bums?
Yeah. Get you a horse.
A horse would be big. They would respect a horse. They're like fucking the Aztecs. A guy on a horse would be like, this guy, he's a god.
Somebody rolls up on a horse. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm just
They are impervious to a lot of fucking damage.
Horses?
No, horses, but
homeless
also
people?
homeless people. Yeah, they get fucking walk-through tasers.
Well, they've been infected by so much. They've battled so many things. We got tased after a show in Shreveport. And here's the crazy part. I started doing comedy in Louisiana, and so we go to sometimes Shreveport, and afterwards, this was 15 years ago, they'd say, hey, man, we'll tase you if you want. You know, the cops would come up and tase people in the bar. Because there's just not a lot of, like, nightlife.
Yeah.
So here I am 15 years later. Show's over. We're sitting around with a couple of officers, and one of them goes, with a couple of off-duty police people.
Yeah.
And one of them goes, hey, man, we'll tase you if you want. And I was like, no fucking way. You guys are still doing that shit. And they lit us all up. We got it together as a group and locked arms or whatever.
Nice.
Like a Harvey Milk kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then they lit us up.
How'd it feel? Did it hurt?
You know, it's not as bad as you would think.
Really?
At all. It's definitely a little bit of a surprise, you know? Yeah.
It's gotta feel weird.
It feels like somebody in the fucking, like, great beyond pressed a fucking doorbell that you didn't know was connected to you, you know?
Yeah. It's actually really, yeah.
But the pain it's not as painful, it's just as surprising as could be. It's, like, extremely surprising.
They can go through the tasers. They can go through a lot.
Well, they're immune to a lot of disease.
Yeah.
Well, at a certain point, that would be a lot of society, too.
Yeah, superpowers.
We'd all be out there just... I don't know. You'd be immune to all the things because you are still alive on the streets.
Yeah.
Fucking
And you
Ninja Turtle
want to
weapons.
probably strike back against the rich. When we do this, okay? Where do we meet up? That's a question I want to know. And that's a big question.
I'm trying to think of there's good cities for this. Austin's a very good city.
Where do you meet up for the revolution?
The mothership, dude. 6th Street. That's perfect, dude.
Bro, half of our military would overdose.
I know.
Okay? On fucking Fireball, all right, before we even made it to the first 5G tower, okay?
Yeah, there's gonna be some attrition. There's gonna be some guys going AWOL. It's gonna be tough keeping the troops together.
Dude, I wouldn't call a guy who wants to sing karaoke all night. Somebody going.
We're going to 6th Street. We're taking that out. The bums rising up on 6th.
Okay, now that if we take 6th Street out, that would be now that I like.
Yeah.
And you're going to recruit a lot of talented young people. You could probably get, some of the Texas Longhorns, maybe.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yep. Quinn Ewers, he's staying another year. He'd join probably.
I thought we were just recruiting homeless people.
But I think other people are going to get jealous. When they start to see you doing well,
they're going to get jealous.
Fuck, I'll do it.
The masks and the swords and shit.
Yeah, because Sig Ep is going to be nothing against a fucking homeless battalion.
Ooh. Okay. Sig Ep might be number one.
Bro,
we might go down frat row and just...
Yeah, dude.
I don't want the boys getting into a sorority. But I will say no sorority. I'll command them. I'll say leave the queens alone.
Yeah, leave the women
our
alone.
white queens alone.
Isn't it? Now, if you want to get into some of these young fellas.
Rock these boys, dude.
And that's up to you, dude. If you want to get into some fucking Sigma Alpha Epstein over here and see what these fellas are doing.
That's the bum army is gonna be tough to control, dude.
I don't think control is a term.
I know, but they're gonna get loose, dude. They're gonna fucking every victory. They're gonna rape everybody, dude.
Dude, this is fucking. What are they even talking about? This is crazy.
Right away.
No, they won't, James.
Yes, they will, dude.
No, they won't. I've seen them support each other. I saw a bum living in a sofa, like in the cushion, in the bottom part. And I saw a guy come and tuck him into bed one night in the park near my house. You don't see that in America anymore. Dude, they had some bums by us, and because we live right by a park, and they stole a bunch of high school music equipment, I guess. So all night they would be in the fucking park. I guess someone stole the sheet music too, right? So, bro,
that's so
it's
nice.
It's 3 a.m. and you hear somebody on a flute just playing. It's like "Love the Way You Lie" by like Eminem and Rihanna. And people are like, "Shut the fuck up!"
That's a jam sesh.
Love the way you lie.
And a marching band, dude. It's a good night.
It's fucking sick. But so, dude, so the first, so you say you meet up at the Comedy Mothership?
I'm saying it, yeah, I think that's a good location.
Okay, that's one
somewhere
group.
on 6th Street.
Okay, that's fair.
You can get a battalion there.
You can't say you have to have a location. You can't have homeless or semi-homeless people storming a fucking,
oh, you're talking about first
Jenny's
battle?
ice cream or
I
something.
thought we were just meeting. I think it would be a good test to try to get the mothership, because then you got Rogan in there.
Okay.
You got his team of security.
Yeah, you'd have Joey Diaz
test,
probably would be the chef.
You got to test your fucking might against them.
Test your might
first battle.
Against who, the local
I'm
police?
saying send the bums into the mothership and see who wins. It's a good test, dude.
Oh, dude, we're never going to work there again. This is not a good choice, dude.
All right. Not the mothership.
Yeah. Well, no, I think you can
I will
meet up.
lead. I'm trying to think of where would you lead your bum army?
You can meet up out front of it. Well, I think you have to pick like 5 or 6 places in the Americas to meet up.
Said bum army.
So I think you're going to have for sure.
K&A in Philadelphia. That's the street.
It is?
Yeah.
K&A in Philly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kensington.
And what?
Allegheny.
And Allegheny. Yeah.
You get them in there.
Bro, crossing the Allegheny that goes all the way back to the 1912, dude.
Yeah.
Or whenever, sometime around then.
Crossing the Delaware. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the army. They're encamped right now.
Oh, hell yeah. And it says no one deserves what's brewing in Kensington. Now, the tough part is to keep your army excited. You are going to need over-the-counter meds, probably. Or under-the-counter. I don't know which one it is.
I think they're getting over.
Okay.
I think over-the-counter led them there.
But it's crazy that the people who are... Because society has led people to believe, be in this space,
Yeah, my bad on saying we should send the bums in to the mothership.
No, I think, look.
That'd be a tough one to get in. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of security there.
Oh, that's a good point.
That's what I'm saying. It's a good first round. You know what I mean? Week one.
Yeah, I support it, actually. I say we send it, you dispatch a unit.
See how they do.
Yeah.
And then we say that's like the final boss. So see how we can do against some crack security and guys with guns.
Oh, yeah.
And
You're never going to be able to beat fucking Little Debbie or fucking Nextel or any of these Facebook. If you
Nextel? The fuck year is this?
fuck off. Do you feel like we could really end up in our lifetime as heading to a revolution or some sort of a like a place where where it all topples over, you know? Because all it takes is really, I've thought about this. All it takes is a couple of people like at a police stations. All it takes is a couple of people to be like, hey, I'm not going to follow the rules anymore.
Yeah.
And and then other people are like, well, I'm not going to, if this guy's, and then it's just nobody's, because we're kind of getting there, it feels like, you know? I feel like kind of people just kind of, or like if nobody's going to follow the rules, then why do everybody's kind of getting there, it feels like sometimes. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe I'm just making it exciting for the conversation. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how wrong you are. People are out there not following rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that's going to start a revolution, but
yeah. At a certain point, if enough people say, okay, I'm not going to drive within the lines, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to follow the speed limit. It's almost just like that. Like every now and then, like
but that has immediate consequences for whoever's doing it. They're going to crash. Usually, you know?
But if enough people are like, well, fuck it, I'm not waiting because there's an emergency up there. I'm not going to wait for an hour. I'm just going to go do what I want. But it's just that attitude. If I'm just going to do it. And then
other countries do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haiti.
Yeah. You go in the traffic jams and sit there, like in India, you know? You ever watch that?
Oh, they just do. Yeah, people, yeah.
And they're doing all right.
You just wonder what's going to happen, you know?
Yeah.
God. So to me, basically what they're describing is like a cult, right? I mean, isn't there like a bunch of homeless people that get together and like a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times I feel like it's a bunch of homeless people that follow one leader, right? And that leader gives them a purpose and that's why they do it, right? And then, you know, you have the internet that starts a lot of this stuff, right? So you got like, what was it? The Area 51, right? They can't shoot us all. They were going to go like storm the Area 51. How did that turn out? You know, a lot of this stuff is just fun to talk about, but if you were to actually try any of this shit, yeah, it's not happening. I mean, look at what happened on, what was it, January 6th, a few years ago. You're only gonna get so far. Like, if it was that easy to overthrow some shit, it would have already happened a long time ago, right? But holy shit, Theo Von, Shane Gillis, the conversations they have sometimes, you know, that's why they're at where they're at, right? That's why they got the money, right? That's why they make the money, is because they can have dumb conversation like this and then have it be entertaining. But, you know, for those of you that are new to my channel, this is the shit I do, right? And if you enjoyed it, go ahead and like and subscribe. I know it's lame. You hear from all the other YouTubers, but it really does help your boy Chango out. So go ahead and like, subscribe, with the notification bell, and then comment down below and some suggestions that you have for things you want me to react to. Anyways, that's all I got. You guys take care. Peace out.